Welcome to our explainer. Today, we're going to dive into something really special, the transcript of a spiritual reconnection hypnosis session. We're going to break down the subject's inner journey step by step to really understand the process and see the kind of profound revelations that can pop up when we explore the landscapes of our own consciousness.
So, let's start where they started, with this very invitation. Allons prendre ensemble trois lentes et profondes inspirations. It means, let us together take 3 slow, deep breaths. And this isn't just about relaxing, It's the starting pistol. It's the formal beginning of a journey, a deliberate descent from our normal, busy awareness into a much deeper state of being. It's like consciously deciding to leave the shore behind and head for deep water.
And the goal of this journey? This is what's so fascinating. It's not about fixing a problem. It's not about finding an answer to some nagging question. The quest is simply to experience a state of, timeless, universal beauty. The kind of beauty that just stops time in its tracks and makes everything feel complete, whole, and perfectly accomplished.
Okay, so how do you get to a state like that? Well, the first stage of this inner expedition is all about a deep, profound cleansing. You can think of it like preparing a sacred space for a powerful experience. It's a process of purification, and it's kicked off by a really interesting metaphorical substance.
At the heart of this whole thing is this powerful idea they call le revelator, which means the revealer. The idea is that it's a substance added, drop by drop, into the, quote, solution of our being. It's kind of like the developer chemical you'd use in a photo darkroom. Its whole job is to take what's invisible inside you and make it visible.
And this isn't just some vague, fuzzy feeling. No, it's laid out as a clear, multi-step process. First, the revealer is added. Then it goes to work, identifying all the stuff that isn't really us. Old energies, beliefs we picked up somewhere, things we're holding on to that aren't ours. And it causes them to precipitate, to literally separate and fall out of the solution. They drift to the edge of our being, and then they're released. It's described almost like a chemical reaction happening inside your soul.
And the way the participant describes this feeling of release, wow. It's just such a powerful and visceral image. He says it's like the residue of an umbilical cord that finally, gently detaches. It's not violent, it's not a tear. It's the natural, final letting go of something that you just don't need anymore. It makes the whole abstract idea of letting go feel so real and tangible.
So after this purification, after everything that doesn't really belong to you has been released, a completely new state emerges. The result is just a profound stillness. The direct outcome of that final detachment is a feeling they call paix absolute. Absolute peace. And in this state, all that disruptive noise, all the subtle static that we live with every day, it just stops. A complete and total end to all the inner turbulence.
Now, this is really, really important to get. This peace isn't an empty void. It's not nothingness. The experience is actually the polar opposite. It's plenitude. A state of being so completely full, so whole, that all the seeking and all the striving just stops. Why? Because everything is already there.
And this quote just nails the paradox perfectly. It's a nothingness that brings fullness. The nothingness isn't an absence of being. It's an absence of doing. There's nothing you have to chase, nothing you desire, nothing to fix. And right there, in that stillness, an absolute consciousness comes through. A feeling of being utterly, totally complete. And when you're in that state of plenitude, your whole perception shifts. The straight line of time that we're so used to, it just dissolves. What's left is a single moment that feels like pure eternity. But the journey doesn't stop there. This whole trip through purification and into absolute peace, it's all building to something. It culminates in a major discovery, a completely new way to see and understand the very essence of what we are.
Right here, the experience pivots. It goes from being about a state of being, like feeling peaceful or full, to a revelation about the nature of being. It goes deeper, asking a more fundamental question. If your self has a quality, a substance, a texture, what is it?
What does it feel like?
And the answer that comes back is so unique, so perfect, they actually had to invent a new word for it right there in the session. Science. It's this beautiful blend of the French word soi, meaning self, and soyeux, which means silky. The word is meant to capture the felt texture of our core essence, something incredibly soft, smooth, and precious.
This leads to this amazing poetic connection. L'étoffe de la soie, l'étoffe de soi. The fabric of silk is the fabric of self, and that's the ultimate takeaway here. Universal beauty isn't something out there that you look at, it's something you are. It's this deep, sensory recognition of the most essential, beautiful part of yourself.
I love this next part. The facilitator expands on it, connecting the French word for fabric, étoffe, to the common saying, l'étoffe du héros, which means the stuff of heroes. It's about character, substance, what you're fundamentally made of. So Soillance isn't just a texture, it's the very substance of who you are, the stuff of self.
So what is this stuff of self? It's not just one thing. It's everything. It's the total fabric woven from all our different layers. Our physical body, sure, but also our shared connections with others, our energetic field or aura, our link to other dimensions, and our belonging to the great big whole. Soillance is the texture of all those parts woven together as one.
So really, what this all boils down to is a totally new way of looking at self-knowledge. It's suggesting that knowing yourself isn't some intellectual thing, like making a list of your personality traits. It's a sensory thing. It's an intuitive recognition of your own essential nature. It's about feeling and knowing the very texture of your own being.
So after this whole inner expedition, we're left with this one big, provocative question. An invitation for you to move beyond just thinking about who you are, and instead to try to feel it. If your own consciousness, your own being, had a texture, a fabric, a stuff, what would it be like? What is the Soillance of you? If you like this explainer, give us a thumbs up and definitely leave a comment to share your own thoughts or feelings. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next journey. And if this resonated with you, share it with someone you know. Sometimes an idea like this can make all the difference. We'll see you next time.
Take 3 deep breaths, slow. Let the outside world just let you go. No need to fix, no need to run. Just be right here. You've already won. A special light begins to glow, like a developer in a dark room flow. It shows what's not yours, what you can release, and gently, softly, it starts to see. I am the
not with force, but with a soft dawn. No pain, no fight, just letting go. A final drift from long ago. Now stillness comes, not empty, no, but full of peace, a sacred glow. All inner noise just fades away, and in this space I choose to stay. Not doing, just being. Not striving, just living. In this now is one. I am the sin. I am the sin. I am the sun. I am the silk. I am the peace. Fullness born from inner release. In the quiet I stand tall, complete in the here and now. That's all. I am the silk. I am free. The beauty that lives deep in me. No need to search beyond the door. My essence is the fabric, the core, my body, my soul, my energy, my bonds of love, my family, my aura, my worlds unseen, all woven in this space between. The fabric of self, the hero's thread, not built in battle, but in rest instead. The truest substance, pure and deep. It's silk I am, not wounds to keep. What if your soul had a texture, a material, a sacred thread? Maybe you're not made of skin, but of silk, the silk of you. I am the silk, I am the peace, fullness born from inner release. In the quiet I stand tall, complete in the here and now. That's all. I am the silk, I am free. The beauty that lives deep in me. No need to search beyond the door. My essence is the fabric, the core. Stay. You don't need to become. You already are the universal beauty. You already are the silk. You already are you. The silk of me. The silk.